You've got to get off the bench and into the game. I joined sales when I was 17 years old, fresh out of high school and flat broke. And I went through several months that I really wasn't in the game. I was there just to make a little bit of money. I went through the months that I would make a lot of money and months that I would not do well. But I had 1 month where I made one sale and I made $100 commission. And it cost me around $500 to make that sale. And at that point, I started thinking about getting a regular job. I started thinking about getting out of sales. I started reading the want ads. I started thinking about the other job opportunities. I started thinking about if I got a real job, I was going to have to be at work at a certain time. I was going to have to get off at a certain time. I was still going to have somebody telling me what I needed to do, what I didn't need to do. I was going to have somebody else pulling my chain, somebody else telling me and dictating my life and my future. That day, I decided I wanted to be in sales. I started thinking about the money that I'd made previously in sales. I started thinking about what the other top producers that I knew were doing. I started thinking about the opportunity. I started thinking about the future, my goals and my dreams. That is the day I made a decision that I was going to do whatever it takes to get off the sidelines. I was going to do whatever it takes to get in the game. Over the next few years, I did really well. I was one of the top salespeople in the nation. I had many ups and downs and I had a lot of challenges, but I'd done real well in my sales career. And I decided I wanted to go to the next level. I wanted to own my own sales office. So I got with my future wife, Susan. We made some arrangements. We decided, we made some decisions, and we started our life together. We also started our own sales office. And it went okay at first, but then I went out one morning to get my car, and when I went out, my car was gone. I called the police, and the police said, "Mr. Cox, have you made your payments yet?" And I realized that I hadn't. My car had been repoed. I had another decision. I was at another turning point in my life. That day, I went out and I borrowed someone else's car. That day, I went out and made 3 sales. I made enough money to get my car back and also pay my rent up to date. And I've never been broke since that day. I've had a lot of other ups and downs, which I'm going to share with you, but I've never been broke since that day. The first step to getting in the game is making a decision. But decisions without actions are only good intentions. You've got to take action if you're ever going to go to the top, if you're ever going to get in the game.